Welcome to the Athlete's Secret Weapon. Before we get into this, understand something most athletes miss. Your performance isn't just physical, and it's not just mental. It's all connected. The way you think, the way your body responds, the way you handle pressure, your breathing, your awareness, it all works together. And when that connection is off, you feel it. But when it's aligned, everything slows down, everything feels clear, and you start playing at a different level. You play in flow. That's what we're training here. Not just your mind, but your body, and your connection to something bigger than the moment in front of you. Picture this. Fourth quarter, score tied, you make a mistake. One bad step, one missed read, and suddenly every decision after that feels heavy, like you're moving through molasses. Your chest tightens, your hands clench, your head fills with the replay of the error. One play turns into a spiral. What if, in 30 seconds, you could replay the feeling of being perfect? Not the scoreboard, not the result, but the exact felt sensation of how you move when you're on. Short pause. What if that one 30-second reset rewired the next 3 minutes of your game? This episode is for the athlete who's tired of letting one moment define the rest of their performance. If you've ever wondered why telling yourself to calm down or just breathe doesn't work, stay with me. We're going deep on a different approach. Okay, let's call out the thing we all feel but don't say out loud. When pressure hits, it isn't just your head getting loud, your body hijacks the playbook. You tighten up, you speed up motions, you overcompensate, and the things you do perfectly in practice get sloppy in the game. You tell yourself manageable lines, focus, relax, and they sound empty because they don't touch the actual pattern happening in your muscles and nervous system. Sound familiar? Totally familiar, Ryan. What we see again and again in lab and on the field is that the brain's motor plans, the circuits that run your movement, are context dependent. Under pressure, the nervous system shifts into a defensive mode. Faster reflex loops, higher stiffness, and sensory narrowing. That mix makes you feel like you're overthinking, but the real problem is your body is running an old, reactive motor pattern. So typical advice that stays purely cognitive misses the target. It doesn't reset the motor program or downregulate that defensive state. So it's not that you lack confidence or effort, it's that your motor memory and your nervous system got hijacked by the mistake. And that's actually good news, because motor memory and nervous system state are trainable. You can change the hardware priority that kicks in under stress. Exactly. And that's where kinesthetic replay comes in. It's a 30-second sensory-focused routine that targets the felt sensation of a correct movement instead of replaying outcomes. We use posture, breath, and vivid kinesthetic imagery to nudge the nervous system from reactivity back into the practiced motor pattern. There's neuroscience behind it. Slow, sensory-rich imagery engages the same motor circuits as movement, and pairing it with a consistent micro-postural cue creates a reliable anchor you can trigger under pressure. All right, here's the secret weapon, the kinesthetic replay, step by step. I'll walk it through, Elena will add the why, and then we'll do a live 30-second run. Step 1, anchor posture. Find one tiny, repeatable physical cue you can do between plays. Chin slightly lowered, shoulders relaxed, weight balanced on both feet, or fingertips pressed together. Keep it subtle and the exact same every time. Step 2, 3 sensory motor imagery. Close your eyes if you can. Feel the pressure under your feet, the tension in the primary muscles for that movement, and the flow of that movement from start to finish. Don't imagine the scoreboard. Imagine the feeling, the softness in the hips, the timing in the release, the way your breath coordinates with the action. Make it slow and sensory rich. Step 3, paced breath. Inhale for a steady 3 counts, hold for 1, exhale for 4 counts. Keep the breath lower in the belly. The exhale is your reset. It signals the nervous system that you're safe enough to access the practice pattern. Step 4, micro movement cue. After the breath exhale, execute one tiny, correct feeling micro movement. A slow snap of the wrist, a gentle hinge at the hip, a controlled step. Make it the exact sensory target you want your body to access. That micro movement primes the motor circuits and links the sensory image to a real motor output. And timing. Do this entire loop in 30 seconds. Anchor posture. Breathe in 3, out 4. Vivid sensory replay. Execute one micro movement. That's your 30-second kinesthetic replay. Use it right after a mistake, during a timeout, between free throws, or whenever you sense the spiral starting. A quick safety note. Keep the imagery slow and sensory first. If you rush it, you risk reinforcing sloppy movement. Start slow in practice, pair it with video or a coach's feedback to make sure your target feeling matches high-quality technique. Then bring it into pressure slowly. Okay, live demo. Everyone, stand or sit comfortably. We'll run through a 30-second kinesthetic replay together. Listen to my voice and follow the cues. Ready? Short pause. Find your anchor. Fingertips lightly together or a small shift of weight forward. Close your eyes if it's safe. Inhale for 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold 1. Exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now feel the softness in the hips, the exact moment of balance you want. Slow, precise imagery. Feel the ground under your foot, the rhythm in your core. On the next exhale, gently perform one micro movement, a slow hinge, a controlled wrist flick, a single smooth step, the movement done with the quality you want to repeat. Short pause, open your eyes. How did that feel? I remember the first time I used something like this in a real game. I missed a wide open finish, and I could feel my chest tighten. I was about to panic and force the next play. Instead, I took the 30 seconds. Ran the kinesthetic replay I'd practiced in warm-ups. Anchor, slow sensory image, breath, tiny hinge. The next play I moved like I did in practice. It stopped the spiral. The whole team noticed I was calmer, and the coach started trusting me in big moments again. That story is exactly what we aim for. Now, a simple 4-week practice prescription so this becomes reliable. Week 1, daily reps, 3 reps morning, 3 reps evening, each 30 seconds. Week 2, add context. Do 3 reps before training and 3 reps during low-pressure scrimmages. Week 3, simulated pressure. Add crowd noise or time pressure and do 5 reps in those blocks. Week 4, game integration. Use it in warm-ups, between plays as needed, and perform one full routine after any mistake during games. Keep a log. Note the context, how it felt, and one small tweak. If you train this even 5 minutes a day, you start to build a reliable anchor. The athlete who trains kinesthetic replay becomes calm under pressure, consistent in chaos, and someone coaches trust to make the right choice when the game tightens. Compare that to the athlete who doesn't train it. They leave outcomes to chance, repeat the same spiral, and get defined by their worst moments. And it's worth saying, nobody else can do this work for you. Your teammates can't feel your exact motor memory. Your coach can give feedback, but the onus is on you to make this a habit. If you want to be trusted in the clutch, you put in the reps so your body knows the feeling before the moment does. Ownership moment. This is trainable, but only if you train it. So here's a simple accountability challenge. For the next 4 weeks, do the daily reps we outlined, and after your first game where you use it, post a 30-second clip or a single line result on social. Tag the show handle so we can see it. Share the small win, not the highlight reel, the process. That's how habits stick. Let's get to work. If this podcast hit for you, don't just listen and move on, own it. Because this isn't just about what you know, it's about how you show up. Your mind, your body, your habits, your awareness, it's all connected and it's all your responsibility. And when you start taking ownership of that connection, that's when things change. That's when you are free to play your best. That's when you become the elite athlete you are. Have fun. Play hard, and we'll see you next time.